This is ABC 7 News, Chicago's #1 news, with Linda Yu, Sylvia Perez, and weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler. This is ABC 7 News at 11.
First of all, if you love Peking duck, our Hungry Hound visits two places that prepare it to perfection.
Okay, so you have to know that there are fewer things better from a Chinese restaurant kitchen than a properly made Peking duck.
We agree on that,
yes.
Don't we? Now, there's not only skill involved, but finesse as well, and the results can be absolutely delicious if it is done right. Our Hungry Hound has found two very distinctive versions in the city. Steve joins us now, already made half all gone with me.
Yeah. Judy made a good bet to work today, I think.
Yes.
So, now, Peking duck is usually served in 2 or 3 courses. It used to be relegated to purely Chinese restaurants, but more recently we've seen it as an option at the highest end of fine dining. However, the more typical service environment involves loud, boisterous dining rooms where the duck is the center of attention. You know they take their duck service seriously at Sun Hua Barbecue in Uptown just by walking past the front window. In any given week, the restaurant sells more than 1,000 roasted ducks. Each one is cleaned first, then filled with dry spices and bean paste and sewed up to seal in those flavors. Hung onto hooks, air is pumped between the skin and meat to help dry out the skin.
If it's not dry, if the skin is not free of moisture when we go to roast it, it doesn't crisp properly, and we end up with this very flabby, mushy skin that's tough to chew through. Because our ducks are leaner, it's a little bit more difficult than other people to get the duck skin crispier. And so we use a vinegar and molasses solution to glaze it, and it's all natural.
After they're poached and dipped, they have to dry out for at least 12 hours. The final stage is roasting in tall vertical ovens before being presented tableside. The first course is always sliced duck with the crispy skin, served along with puffy guabao, sweet hoisin sauce, and some pickled daikon and carrot. A second course uses up the thigh and leg meat to make fried rice, while the third course uses the bones to make a hearty soup. Cheng says unlike other places that use flimsy pancakes, the Taiwanese guabao buns are key for that first course.
And if we didn't use the guabao instead, your lap would be having dinner, not your mouth.
At L2O, inside the Belden Stratford Hotel in Lincoln Park, Chef Laurent Gras is known for his seafood preparations, but he always has one alternative protein on the menu.
Today the Peking duck, previously chickens, we maybe switch to a squab in a few weeks, a few months. But I think it's important for guests to find what they're looking at when they come into a dining room, especially a fine dining for an experience.
The process takes nearly a week. The ducks are cleaned when they arrive, then an air pump is inserted, separating the skin from the meat. The birds are poached briefly, then brushed with a solution containing maltose and red wine vinegar, are then hung out in a cold smoker for up to 5 days, which dries them out. Finally, the ducks are deep fried to crisp up the skin, and just like Sun Hua, they are served tableside, where they're carved and meticulously plated along with a pasilla chili, coffee, and lemon sauce, plus a plump little duck pot sticker. Gras' second course is even more impressive. The finely chopped duck is combined with foie gras and served in a Savoy cabbage dome, topped by a sliver of crispy duck skin.
I think it's important to, fulfill appetite. So I think when you have a duck and when you finish the dish, you want to be completely fulfilled. So the first course, it's a roasted meat. Then the second course will be more toward like a consommé, like a pot-au-feu, which is light but has a lot of richness and flavor.
Now, reservations are probably a good idea at both Sun Hua and L2O, as there are only a certain number of ducks to go around. So more information about these two Peking duck options on our website, abc7chicago.com. Now look on the lower left side, all the way down there, below the video, below the More ABC7, there's the Hungry Hound tab. That links you to my stories and videos, or call the info line, 312 750-7096, and brought you a little snack from Sunwa, where they do 1,000 ducks a week, which is unbelievable. This was the first course, the guava. Now, a lot of times you'll see the flimsy pancakes, which I think, you know, it's not good because there's liquid and there's just juice. These are great because they absorb any kind of extra liquid around, and they are also just puffy and very toothsome and really
yummy.
nice to chew on.
And Sunwa is a wonderful restaurant. I mean, they have everything else in this. In
it's
addition
very
to that.
busy, and they have a lot of stuff besides the Peking duck. But this is a great deal they have there. So,
Yeah, see that section?
See, this is where mine was. That was mine was here. It's gone
less
now.
from you two. Now,
So I have to take this, right?
I'll take that one too.
Okay.
Now, coming up tonight at the news at 10, from ducks to dessert. One of the most popular treats we've seen lately on local dessert menus is pudding, but not just any kind. Butterscotch appears to be making a comeback of sorts. A few riffs on Budinos and pot de crèmes, my Friday night special, tonight at 10. And that rhymes.
It does.
Sounds good.
Actually, it's going to be very good. So check it out tonight.
Okay.
All right.
We
All
will.
right. Thanks,
Steve.
We'll
Yeah.
be right back.